The National Consultative Forum (NCF) convened a workshop in Mbale City which brought into sharp focus concerns regarding the current state of leadership in Uganda. Alongside discussions on ensuring peaceful electoral processes, the event held at the Pretoria Hotel on Thursday, April 3rd, 2025, centered on the NCF's Code of Conduct for Political Parties. Mr. Saddam Gayira, chairman of the People's Progressive Party, voiced strong criticism of what he described as a degeneration of leadership. In an interview following the workshop, Gayira argued that many of today's leaders are too easily swayed by their followers, a trend he deemed very dangerous.
As a country, there is that degeneration of leadership. The quality of leaders we have today are leaders who can allow to be led by the people they lead. That is a very, very dangerous aspect in our, our society today. In the past, a leader used to be the person who guides those he leads, not to follow what the followers are saying.
Gayira's comments underscored a broader debate about the role of leadership and the importance of decisive guidance in national affairs. However, the workshop's primary focus remained on the NCF's mandate to ensure peaceful and fair elections.
Today, we are dancing to the tune of the people we lead. I'm not saying that leaders should be dictators, but a leader is supposed to be in a better position to convince those people and guide the people he leads to a right direction.
The NCF, as mandated by law, plays a critical role in mediating disputes between political parties and their supporters before, during, and after elections. Gayira emphasized the significance of this role in preventing conflict and violence.
The National Consultative Forum in the law is mandated to mediate amongst parties and their supporters before, during, and after elections. Mediation is one way of solving conflicts. Mediation is one way of avoiding conflicts. Once you avoid conflicts, then you have avoided violence. That is the main duty of NCF.
Looking ahead, Gayira proposed the establishment of regional NCF committees and election tribunals to enhance conflict resolution at the local level.
It also has a mandate of creating awareness about the Code of Conduct. Code of Conduct talks about how parties should behave before, during, and after elections. Again, once the parties and the party leaders are aware about how they are supposed to conduct themselves as per the law, then again it is one way of minimizing violence in the population.
He further highlighted on key proposal aimed at decentralizing conflict resolution during elections in Uganda.
But we have suggested that we are going to have a committee or committees of National Consultative Forum at a regional level. We are proposing to have tribunals during election time at every level, so that whenever something emerges, something to do with the violence, some to do with some conflicts during election time, once you have a committee at district level, at the constituency level, of leaders, opinion leaders, and political party leaders at that level, they can call those parties involved to order, or they can bring them on one table and resolve that matter at that level without necessarily going to police, without necessarily calling coercive forces.
The proposed regional committees and tribunals aim to create a more localized and responsive mechanism for addressing electoral disputes, potentially reducing the reliance on formal law enforcement and promoting peaceful resolutions. The discussions at Mbale workshop highlight the ongoing efforts to foster a conducive environment for democratic processes in Uganda, amidst concerns about the evolving nature of national leadership. Oboy Macnon for City Post TV.